What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at the curious case of this Barbarian Classic Superstars body that I got from KBC Toys. Alright guys, so we have a quick one today, nothing too crazy. Going to talk about this Barbarian and how we came to the conclusion of what we have so far. But it is brought to you by my book, The Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist. It features a foreword by Matt Cardona, features photography by the AEW Jazzwares photographer Matthew Goldberg, full color, black and white, hardcover, paperback, you name it, it is on Amazon. 500 plus pages. Keep track of what you have, what you want, what you need. We also have signed unreleased wrestling figure coloring books available now on our Whatnot page. You can join that at whatheel.com and you will get $15 towards your first purchase. That's whatheel.com. If you join there, you'll essentially get a book, trading card, whatever you want for free. So do that at your convenience. But what we're here to talk about is this guy that I got from KBC Toys on Instagram. That's at KBC Toys. This guy runs some great Whatnot auctions for Grail Elites, for super cheap mystery games, all kinds of stuff. That's KBC Toys on Instagram, on Whatnot. Join at whatheel.com. But I got this. Okay, now when he first showed it to me, it had this head on it. Okay, this is a Classic Superstars Steve Williams, Dr. Death Steve Williams head. It's the same as the production piece. You can see a little bit more detail in the hair on this one. What I thought was fun is that it's two pieces. The hair, you can see the split in the hair right there for where they kind of glue this on after it's applied to the head, which is pretty cool. But what I was interested in is the body that this Dr. Death Steve Williams was on. Because when KBC Toys came to me, he said, do you know anything about this? Because, you know, he knows that I run unreleased wrestling figs on Instagram. And I just brushed it off. No, not really. Looks like a Barbarian. He said, no, it's Warlord. I said, no, it's Barbarian, because Warlord wore this like bicep gauntlet on his right side. Barbarian wore it on the left side. I said, that's, you know, I brushed it off. But then I looked at it, I was like, wait a minute. I have the Classic Superstars one. I don't think there's any red in that bicep gauntlet on the final piece of the Classic Superstars Series 16 Barbarian, which I have right here. And as you'll see, his left bicep has no red in the gauntlet. And then I started thinking, you know, he was like, no, somebody told me this is an unreleased Warlord. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. There was an unreleased Warlord that was supposed to come with Mr. Fuji. Or we believed it was Mr. Fuji. And then I went back into my archives, I looked at my old photos, and I found at a comic convention that there was a picture of this Warlord with a matching armband. The red in it, but the Warlord obviously had it on the right side. And he came with this Mr. Fuji that was also supposed to be released, which is very similar to one that was released later. You know, with the number, the running number on his chest. This one had no running number. And I realized it was displayed with other 3-packs, which led me to the conclusion that this was supposed to be part of a Classic Superstars 3-pack. They just never showed off the final Barbarian. So I came to the conclusion that this is part of a Classic Superstars 3-pack of the Powers of Pain and Mr. Fuji. Now, there is a final production or final prototype of the Warlord with the different paint on his face. There is a final prototype of Mr. Fuji. It's been on eBay before. I've never seen the Warlord go up. But now we have the Barbarian. And the interesting thing about this that I noticed after I compared it to the Series 16 Barbarian, Series 16 Barbarian has thicker wrist tape. Okay? Series 16 Barbarian has the powers of pain written on only his left side, which is probably hard to see right now. I'll put up some pictures. I'll put up pictures in this video of everything. This one has powers of pain on both sides. Interesting about the Classic Superstar Series 16, it doesn't say powers of pain. It actually essentially says power of pin because of where the A lands at the knee joint. Also, you'll notice no detail on the boots here. On this prototype body, there is silver detailing on the boots. So, and it's obviously Warlord because of the tan on it. Obviously Barbarian because of the tan on it. So I am eager to find the head, if it's out there. And if it's not, I might just buy a loose Barbarian and throw the head on here just so it's not a headless body. But it's it's a curious case because they had final prototypes of the Warlord, they had final prototypes of Mr. Fuji, but for some reason they didn't have a Barbarian finished. Now, as we know, Barbarian has gotten the shaft tons of times over the years in action figure production, so it's not surprising that he got the shaft again here. But I am thrilled to be owning this piece, and I really want to keep piecing together the story on this. Now, this might not interest anybody else out there, but for me, as a complete action figure nerd, this is awesome and huge to me. So I will add this to my unreleased shelf. But yeah, so what the conclusion is that we came down to is this Barbarian is from the Classic Superstars 3-pack series that was supposed to come with Warlord and Mr. Fuji. He's got thinner wrist tape. He's got the red and black bicep gauntlet. He's got powers of pain correctly on both sides. No knee pads over it. He's got the gray silver detailing on the boots. So yeah, if anybody out there has any more information or leads on the head for this, because I'm imagining based on the Warlord, the paint is going to be different than this one. It's going to be similar, but instead of having blue accenting on it, it's going to have red. So I'm on the hunt for that, and until I find it, I might just get a customize it or do the head the way that I want it to. So yeah, I thought that was a lot of fun. I wanted to do a video on it because a couple people were asking me questions on Instagram. I thought it'd be fun to just show off the pictures, tell the story of how this all came to be. Make sure you follow KBC Toys on Instagram and Whatnot. Join Whatnot at whatheal.com. You'll get $15 off your first purchase. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Whatnot, at FigHeal. Go to prowrestlingtees.com/FigHeal for all your merchandise needs like this Philadelphia Figures shirt. And go to Amazon.com and pick up my book series, The Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, the Unreleased Wrestling Figure Coloring Books. We got trading cards, stickers, all kinds of stuff, pins, you name it. And you can get that all at Whatnot by going to whatheal.com. So, we will see you next time. Thank you for joining us. And again, if you have any leads on the head or more information, let us know. Peace, guys. Want to turn your collection from this into this? Then head over to Whatnot. Whatnot is a community marketplace with live stream auctions. See exactly what you're buying before you get it. Auctions starting at just $1. You can interact with sellers, celebrities, fans. It's safe and secure and has grail pieces for steal prices. So join today at whatheal.com and receive $15 towards your first purchase. Not looking to buy? Sign up as a seller at heelcrew.com and become a seller today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeal. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on prowrestlingtees.com/FigHeal. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at whatheal.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.